Welcome everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm having a pretty darn good one. So today we're going to look at a very basic farm slash generator, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to be making stone, which is this one, and we're going to be making cobblestone, which is this one. Now, important note here before we continue: to get the stone, or what is commonly referred to as smooth stone before 1.14, because there was no smooth stone, there is now. You're going to need a pickaxe with silk touch. If you do not have a pickaxe with silk touch, you're just going to be getting a lot of cobblestone, which is fine. You can take the cobblestone, put it into a furnace, and cook it, and it will turn it back into the natural stone, which is what I'm going to call that from now on. Natural stone. Not smooth stone, natural stone. So, let's pick these both back up real quick like. Aha. First off, we're going to look at a very basic, old school, been around for absolutely ever cobblestone generator. All you're going to need is a bucket of water, or I should say a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. I'm going to add a hopper and a chest just to make it a little bit more efficient. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to dig down 1. Now, that is all you actually need to do to make the cobblestone generator. You would put your water here and your lava here, and you would mine your cobblestone here. But since I want to make it a little bit more efficient, we're going to add this, and we're going to put our chest and our hopper down here just like so. Let's do it. Okay, and we're going to put our hopper pointing, stand up here, and we're going to put it pointing into that like so. Now we're going to get our water and our lava. Now it should be noted you can build this either way. Water could be over there, lava could be over here. All that's important is that the water has one spot and then a hole. That's important, and the reason is that it does that, and the water goes nowhere. It stops right there. Now you want the lava. Now, I'm going to go best practices. Look at the back side of the block here and put it in. Now, cobblestone. If you have a really nice pick, I'm actually going to make a suggestion here. Behind this block, that block right there, I would suggest putting a piece of wood or a plank. That way your pickaxe does not go through it like it will the dirt as quickly, because, a pickaxe cuts on wood slower than it does dirt. And if you have a really nice pickaxe and you're just sitting here doing this, as you can see, you're probably going to tear it into the dirt, which is not really going to matter, but eventually you'll make a big hole, and you don't really want that. There's no reason for that. So put wood there. It should not catch on fire as long as it's not there. Again, it does not matter. It's just to make life a little bit easier. It just improves it upon a very simple thing. Just because, why not? Alright, so let's pick this water and the lava back up, because I don't want to waste them, and we're not going to leave this here, because I have no use for just a plain cobblestone generator. Make sure we get everything out. Doot. Now we're going to clean up after ourselves, because we are good. Good like that. It's always good. Clean up after yourself. No matter what game you're playing, if it has something building in it like so, clean up after yourself. Just be nice. Okay. Even in real life, it's good to clean up after yourself. So, now, let's actually go on to the stone generator. Okay. Yeah. Now, we're going to look at all of our required resources together. Here, let's move this stuff over real quick, because none of this is actually needed. But this is the required stuff. This is not exact numbers on the polished door, or your building block, which I'm using polished diorite. It could be anything stone, not wood. It has to be non-flammable. You can build it out of anything stone, though. Okay, so you're going to need building blocks, 1 sign, 2 buckets of water, at least, if not more, 2 buckets of lava. You do not need more. 4 hoppers and at least 1 chest, and then you can expand from there. That's the simple stuff. Now, I'm going to show you 2 different methods to do this. One of them requires stairs. I'm actually going to be using stairs just for aesthetics to make it look more pleasing, but I'm going to show you 2 different ways to build this so that you can decide which one you like better, because there is multiple ways to do this. There's all kinds of ways to do this. Heck, you don't even have to build a big machine like what we're going to build. You can build a single thing like what we did right here, but as long as your lava flows on top of the water, it will produce stone, and you could just have that single one. But we're going to actually make a machine you can stand at, and you can be like mine, and make it work, you know. So let's get our resources. And I'm going to try to build this in order of best efficiency. Sometimes my brain gets a little out of order. I apologize. So let's grab what we need. Let's put this stuff down here. We can put that there. Okay, so first and foremost, I have a pattern here, which you can see with these natural stones. And it's one, okay, well this is one. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks in between. This is where our machine is actually going to sit right here. And you'll see, okay. We're going to use this as our first block, and we're going to put our chest down there. Then we're going to come behind it. We're going to crouch. Hopper, 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 hopper. 4 hoppers. You do not need any more. Now let's get our building block and our sign, because we're going, like I said, we're going to build this in order. We're going to put block, 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 block. Now you can fill in this corners on both sides if you wish, but there's no need to. Now we're going to put a block there, and a block there, a block there. Now we're going to have a small brain fart, and we're going to put a block here and a block here, which we're going to get rid of this one for now. We'll understand here in a minute. And to make it balanced, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Alright, now we're going to place our sign on either side. I prefer to put it on the side that I have the water on. Just like so. That way it's just more even that way. Now, this is where the design can be different. You can have a method that uses the stairs, like so. And you can put water here. Or you can have a method that expands out one. And I'm going to show you the larger method first, just like so. And we're going to want a block there and a block there. Now, once again, I'm actually going to... No, I want this upside down. Well, whatever. I'm just going to use regular block because it's going to be a pain. And I'll make it look pretty later on. Like so. And we can actually get rid of this block. I didn't need that one in. We can get rid of this block. Alright, let's hop up here through the middle. Now our water is going to sit here. Actually, no. I have just made a mistake. I apologize, y'all. I went too far. Apologies. Forget that last little bit. There we go. That's what we wanted. And it's getting dark on us, so we're going to go ahead and finish up the actual shape of this design. Okay, so as you can see, this is going to be our shape. Now this is actually going to be full of stone like so. Now we're going to sleep. Now, let's clean up this edges right here. We don't need that one. We don't need this one. And we don't need this one. Alright. Now this is where it's going to start getting a little bit dangerous because, you know, lava. Block there, block there. Okay. Now, we're going to take plain regular old stone, temporary blocks. You can use anything here. Cobblestone, probably the best bet. Crouch, place, 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 place. This is just placeholder. That's why we're using that. Okay, so now we're going to take water, and we're going to do these in the centers, just because it seems it's a little bit more, you know, it's balanced. Okay, so now that's done. Now we're going to take and cover that up like so. Now over here, we're going to put a block there. We're going to put our lava like so. Now put it in the middle is what I'm going to recommend, like so. Now, for safety wise, I'd cover this up with glass just to make it safe, so you don't have to worry about falling in there. But that is it. That is 100%. That is a fully functional. Just stand here, hold your button in. Now the reason why we made it as long as we did, unless you're using haste, you're only going to get the first 2 or 3 at a time. It's going to be a little uneven because even with the best pickaxe, which I have an efficiency 5, what we're using. Now, if you have down a beacon that puts off haste, you are going to get all of the blocks, and I'm going to actually fully recommend you put a wooden block back here. That way your water doesn't go anywhere, because if you do have that, there's a good chance you've got redstone floating around, and if the water gets out, it can break your redstone. Just makes life simpler to put a wooden block. Just one of them things. Now, that is fully functional. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more compact, that's what we're going to do now. And we're going to basically, I'm having a brain fart moment. We're basically just going to shrink it down a little bit. That way, it takes up less space. Truth be told, I actually prefer this one. I don't know why. I just like it seems more balanced. 2 on the sides. I don't know, but we're going to make it smaller, and I'm going to show you the more I guess what you would say the cheaper method. And I'm got to figure out what I'm doing here. Let's get our buckets back out. Okay, let's get rid of these. Let's pick our water up like so. That way we don't make a mess. Alright, now we're going to leave everything here. And basically, you're just going to rewind the build. Undo everything I'm removing. The rest is going to be entirely the same. So basically, you're going to build this. You're going to put your sign down. You're going to put your hoppers down. You're going to put your temporary blocks in. And this is where the diverge is at. Okay, you still got your blocks here. Alright, so now you're going to put stairs here. Now the reason why I don't particularly like this one is this takes more water, because each stair needs water in it, which is just an extra step you don't need. You know me, I like to be as minimum as possible, even though it uses more blocks. And there you go. That is basically makes it more minimum. Now we're going to get our diorite back out, and we're going to cover this like so, and then we're going to fill this in like so. Now we're just going to take our lava like that, and we're going to place it here and here again on the center 2 blocks. Now once again, I'm going to suggest covering it with glass, and so I'm going to do that this time because I'm not going to rebuild it again. This is exactly the same thing. It is purely cosmetic. You do not need any of this fancy stuff done. And you're just going to stand here, take this out, stand here and go boop, and just hold your button. Just like that. Now you're going to hear that burning sound. I've been told that's just an artifact of the thing. You're not actually losing anything, but I've counted, and I believe you do lose a few, but it's not big enough to matter. Now there is one thing I want to point out. Doing this, either build any way you build this, you will occasionally get cobblestone. It's just the nature of the machine. It happens. It's not that big of a deal. And as you can see, we've collected it up. And this one is just more compact. That's the only difference is. Matter of fact, the only reason I even actually like this build is it's a little bit easier to take stairs and make it a little bit more fancy. Like we could replace all of this with stairs on the outside, you know, so it's all smooth edged, and we could make it look fancy, but there just ain't no reason for that. But that is basically it, y'all. We looked at how to build a very basic cobblestone builder, which is fantastic. You Skyblock people know all about that one. We looked at how to make a natural stone builder that is an AFK one. That's why we use this big one now. I'm going to point out real quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to demonstrate, I should say, real fast. Let's snag up this bucket of this lava right here. And let's actually go ahead and grab that other one. Because I want to show you all. You do not actually need to build this great big machine here. Single bucket of lava, just like so. And a single steps or a single thing of water. Basically, you can shrink either one of these down to a single. The only thing is this one's slower. You're not actually, you know, holding. And see, there's that cobblestone I said you'll get ever so often. Now, that's all you actually need. You can get rid of all of this. I'm going to totally jump in that lava if I'm not careful. Let's cover that up so I don't do that very thing. You do not need all of the rest of the stuff. You can literally just build it down to what we've got here. As you can see, boop. Well, it actually filled back up. Never seen that happen before. That's weird. Anyways, you could just build that. That is all you need, really. I mean, honestly, this machine can be built 100 different ways, you all, like for real. I mean, it's all that matters to make natural stone is that the lava falls on top of the water, not into the water. You want it on top so that it... Where did you come from? Well, anyways, but that's it. We're going to wrap it up there. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you got any questions, suggestions, or tips. If there's anything you want to see, if you just want to say hi. He wants to say hi. And goodbye. Share as you would so others find it easier. It helps them out, helps me out. It's an amazing thing to do. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. It's right down there. There you go. Right down here. And remember, y'all, stay safe. Have fun. Game on.